Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing fine. So, you know what time it is? Boom, boom. You know what time it is? Boom, boom. It's time for Richard to have her breakfast. That's what time it is. Boom, boom. So guys, how you all doing? Now if I keep on looking that way, it's because I'm waiting for a delivery. Okay, I'm just clarifying that right now. So today I've got bacon and egg sandwiches. I was going to do sausage, but then I thought no, I'm going to be a complete pig if I do that. And for drinky poops we have got my coffee. I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh. I had bought pineapple juice, but I drank it all yesterday. Like literally all within like the hour. Because, you know, it's been hot here and I just wanted something to clench me first. Nothing was clenching me first. You know, when a cat does that, to cry, it's like, oh, do I have to run? What do I have to do? It's like, stop everything. But it's alright. I think it was just summing up. So, we've got bacon and egg with, of course, brown sauce on. Gonna have my brown sauce on. It's not a bacon and egg sandwich without brown sauce. I'm sorry, like. So let's have first bite. Mmm. Mmm. So, today we're going to have a talk. We're going to have a talk. Wow. Mm. Greg's has started selling the buns. I mean, I had to go. I went to one Greg's and I thought they've got none left. So I went to another one's and they just had a few packets left. Oh, that's what I like to see. Because I went to Tesco's the other day to get some bread. And even these lasses were saying the same thing. It just didn't seem fresh. You know, like soft. And even the lasses were saying, like, who were looking at bread as well, were like, all of the bread's ready to go out a day tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, I'll check Greg's, hoping that Greg's will have some buns in, you know. Thankfully they did. Thankfully they did. More like you. I was watching TikTok the other day, and this girl, she, I only saw the one video, but it was like, the way it came across was, she, know the Disney characters, princesses characters, she changes them, like the white characters, she changes them into a coloured girl, which I'm all for. And this one person commented, can you make, I am terrible with names, so do not come for me, Tatiana, I'm pretty sure that's her name and how you pronounce it. Can you change Tatiana to a white girl? And I'm like, and she started thinking, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? She literally got us in the first half. She actually changed her into this beautiful Afro girl, you know, with the hair in the African attire. And I was like, you really got me there. You really got me. I was ready to play Hellfire. And there's a few of them do it. I'm pretty sure there's a few of them do it. But that one, when she was like started like colouring on the iPad, I was like, why are you doing that? You know, Tatiana from Princess in the Frog. Is that it? Princess and the Frog? Yeah, Princess and the Frog. And I was like, I was ready to scream Hellfire. I mean, literally. And then somebody posted a video about like Barbie dolls even, on how somebody commented Barbie dolls are only white. Since when? Since when? It's like, I didn't realise there was just white people on this planet. You know what I mean? I really didn't realise that. You know? But never mind. Some people live in glass houses. And some people have stones to throw at the glass houses. And so in moving on for that, if you come onto my channel for the sole purpose of giving out negative comments and so on from the offset, let me just put you there. Just know I keep a mental note of your name. It doesn't play on my mind, but I keep a mental note of your name. Because this week I blocked somebody. I mean, they had commented a few months ago. And from the offset, all they've done is negative comments. So I make a mental note. I didn't say anything before. But the last comment before I blocked them on this comment, they accused me of stealing Coral Blushes intro. And I'm like, I didn't realise you had an intro. This is an intro I came up with in my head. Let me tell you something. This is who I am. I give credit where it's due. If I see another mukbanger do something, I will say this is where I got that idea from. If a subscriber asks me, to do a certain dish, I will mention that subscriber and thank them for suggesting it, you know. What I will not do is steal something from somebody and not give them credit. Because the way I see it, you give credit where it's due. So if I see something, I always give credit. I always have throughout my videos. And I know a few people have said, oh, did you get that idea from it? It's like, yeah, I mentioned it in the video if you listen. I do mention it in the video if you listen. I never not mention it because of that particular reason. You know, people are going to like, oh, you got to... It's like, everybody's doing it, but if I've watched a particular person's video, then I'm going to say, this is who I got the idea from. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to not give them credit for it. So yeah, some people just like to cause trouble. They do. The only thing is, I don't steal from people, like ideas. If somebody gives me an idea, I shout them out and I thank them for it. Unlike other people, where I'll give ideas out and they've never, you know. And I have proof. I do. I have proof. Oh yeah. Made some more screenshots on doing it. Cheers. Made some more screenshots can do. Because I always like to back myself up, you see. If somebody comes for us. The title of me channel might be dumb, but trust me, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. Ten steps ahead. I enjoy that. But we're going to talk about something more serious. What I haven't seen any other content creator, any other mukbanger talk about. And I find it a shame. I am quite disappointed. I mean, the mukbang community began because of Korean mukbangers. Because of the Korean people. That's how it was created. Okay? There would be no mukbang community if it wasn't for them. Well, it probably would be, but it wouldn't be in the same in the same way. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't have the same je ne sais quoi, you know. Recently, 2 Korean mukbangers who I follow, the first one that happened to was Eat with Butty. By God, she can eat. She can eat. She can. Love her. The thing is, she eats insane amount of food. Like, not insane amount of food, but she eats enough what she knows that she can finish, you know. And she can put some food in her mouth. I'm like, I give her, let's see. Props to you, girl, props to you. So, anyway, that was the first one I saw. She put up a notice on our YouTube page, and this was like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I was like, oh. Out of all of the mukbang community, I never expected any drama to come from that side. Didn't expect it, was taken aback by it, and I was like, oh, somebody's going for Bucky, you know. I mean, she's only had a channel like in a year. I mean, props to her. She's got over 4 million subscribers, she has. Props to her, you know. And then I'm thinking, you know, the obvious jealous people, you know. You get that in life. Doesn't matter what you do. I mean, because somebody had commented, a subscriber had called her out on a few things. And I'm like, well, that's a bit harsh. You know, the girl's done good. She's good at what she does. I will 100% say that. She is absolutely brilliant. If you don't follow her, go and have a look. Eat with Bucky, absolutely amazing. Then, about 3-4 days after that, Dorothy, who I started following way before Eat with Bucky, come out with a kind of a similar statement. And I'm like, something is going on here. They are being targeted and I am not comfortable with it. Because even though they wrote the statements in Korean, and people were like translating them as best as they could from, you know, Google Translate. I wish I could have a proper understanding of what was said in the video. Not in the video, sorry, in the post. But anyway, I'm like, okay, somebody is definitely targeting the Korean community right here. And I wasn't happy about it. And here's why. I'm going to be right back. So, as I was saying, the one thing what I noticed was people are saying that it's illegal, that they haven't stated that in the video it's either an ad or a sponsored video. Which, if you are a genius, you can state the obvious, that some of the videos are either an ad or a sponsor. If you watched enough YouTube videos, you can tell which is an ad and which is a genuine, you know, video, what people have bought. A lot of Americans, well, actually all Americans do that. They don't specifically state that's an ad or a sponsorship. So, it's nothing shocking to me. It's not. But in the UK, we have to specifically state if we are advertising something, or if in the UK, if you have an ad with a company or a sponsorship from a company, you have to state the obvious. Otherwise, you can get a hefty fine. It doesn't matter if it's on YouTube or if it's on the telly. You know, like this morning or Emmerdale or Coronation Street, they have to specifically state ad on the programme. Because a lot of items you can buy from the likes of Argos or John Lewis or you know, high street stores like that. Or even if they, you know, the actors or the hosts are wearing an item of clothing and people are like, oh, I would like to buy that, you know, it's kind of advertising, you know. So when people were saying that it's illegal in Korea to not state that it's either an ad or a sponsored video, I'm like, okay, but I'm not too bothered about it. You know, it hasn't affected my life, you know, and it hasn't affected anybody else's life. I mean, a lot of the times the creators will probably make the food, and a lot of times they will get it in from a restaurant or a fast food place, you know. Either way, if they get it from a restaurant or a fast food place, they're creating business for that specific business at all. I don't see a problem with that. Two-way street and all that, you know what I mean? Two-way street. What I'm specifically saying is how the statements have come across in both of their statements. I don't know if any other Korean mukbang, they probably have done it, but it seems scripted, like forced, like they're being forced to do it. I mean, Eat with Butty, she hasn't posted it in like a video in like 2 weeks. Dorothy hasn't posted in like a week and a half. And I hope that this isn't the end of their YouTube career. Like seriously, I really hope that it isn't the end of their career, because it would be sad, because they created the mukbang community and we should all be grateful for that, you know. I mean, yes, well, others could have created it, like Americans could have created it, but it wouldn't have been the same. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be blunt with this. If it was my last day on earth and God said to me, I'm going to give you an option of 2 meals, what would it be? Korean food? My last day. So if it was my last day on earth and God said to me, what would your last meal be? You've got an option of 2. Korean food or all the American fast food thing, you know. I will pick specifically Korean food. Why? Because to me, it's much better. You know, I'm saying the obvious, it's much better. I know a lot of people go on about how, oh God, I see what they eat. I mean, yes, a lot of the stuff are, well, not a lot of the stuff are, but a small majority are live, like live squid and, you know, live octopus even. I mean, at first I was shocked. If I say that it is that specific type of video, I do not click on it. It's like, to me, but each to their own. It's like with this whole corona thing. People saying, oh God, this shouldn't be banned. And it's like, well, you know, Chinese people. And I'm like, listen. We cannot tell somebody who has ate like this for centuries. This is what they're used to. This is what they are used to making. This is how they survive. It's a survival of the fittest, basically. You eat what you've got to eat. I mean, it's the same with I'm a Celebrity. You know, you see them eat these critters and all this, that and the other, and it's like, if you're lost in a bloody jungle and you've got no food on you, what are you going to eat? You want to survive? You eat what you've got to eat. That's how I see it, basically. I won't judge anybody, you know, because at the end of the day, You know, we've got to survive, and if that's what they eat, then so be it. You know, you can't be shocked at it. I mean, open your goddamn eyes. You know? But, in saying that, I hope, you know, I really do hope that this isn't the end for them, and that they do come back much stronger. Because obviously it's been like 2 weeks for Eat with Bucky, and it's been like a week and a half for Dorothy. It has been. And it is pretty sad that this has happened. And I'm pretty shocked and upset that other people aren't talking about it, because at the end of the day, they did create this community, you know? And it'd be a shame. It would be a shame if that was the end for them, you know? I hope not. I really do hope not, because I really do enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching what they eat, and like dreaming that I could make it myself. I mean, I watch Manchi. She's like a Korean chef. And in the foods what she makes, I'm like, I wish I could make that. You know, but I would be scared in case I mess it up. I mean, I tried making my own rice cakes, and I like messed up big time. I did do, unfortunately. But you know, you've got to try and keep on trying till you get it right. But yeah, I had to talk about that, because I feel like nobody else is talking about it in the community. And at the end of the day, they created the mukbang community, and we should stand by them. You know, they probably watch other content creators and think, God, what are they doing to our community? You know, but we need to protect them. We do. In all honesty, we do need to protect them. You know, because I love watching them. You know, I do. I love watching yous. I think it's amazing, you know, how much yous can eat. And yeah. I mean, if any of yous follow any Korean mukbangers, let us know. Maybe you follow somebody who I haven't mentioned. And I'll go and check them out. I would much rather check them out, actually. I would do, if I'm completely honest with you. Because they show a huge variety of different foods, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I do. Seriously. So if you follow any Korean mukbangers, let us know, please, so I can go and check them out. Because obviously they don't really come up on my page recommendations. I only found out about Eat with Bucky because somebody had, you know, recommended them to us when I commented on one of Dorothy's videos. And they didn't disappoint us. They said you should go and check Eat with Bucky, and she's, you know, for how much food she puts in her mouth, she makes no mess. I mean, I've got no teeth, so I haven't got an excuse for that. You know, if I make a mess, I make a mess. It is what it is. But seriously, even Dorothy, I mean, I watched one of Dorothy's videos last night, and honestly, I couldn't help but smile and laugh, because she was like a kid on Christmas Day opening her Christmas present, eating this king crab. Honestly, she devoured that. Like, literally devoured it. And I couldn't help but smile and laugh while I was watching the video. I was like, God bless her, you know. It was so funny, but it made us smile because she just loves king crab, you know, and she was literally in that element, you know, because she was celebrating reaching 4 million subscribers, and I just thought it was amazing, absolutely amazing. You can tell by me smile, if you can tell I'm smiling. But yeah, if you do, like I say, if you do follow any Korean mukbangers, let us know down below and I'll go and check them out. Because I genuinely do love them. I really do. It just shows a whole other side to the mukbang community. It does, in different varieties, and I mean that's how I got in onto, you know, the noodles, you know, the fire noodles and that, by watching them. And it gave me, I mean, I had always wanted to go into, you know, the Asian supermarket, but it actually gave us the courage to go in and like, I'm gonna buy these. And when I went in, I was like, I want to try out them new, like that. But yeah, thumbs up to the Korean mukbang community. I absolutely love yous. I hope you still come back. I really do, because, you know, they used to post every day or every other day, and it's like, I just want you to post what you're going to eat today, you know. But yeah, sending me love to yous, and I hope you're all okay. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because this is going to be a long video. And I need to edit it and get it up tonight. So, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like these type of videos, please press like and subscribe. And I will see you on the other side.